Why do some salespeople effortlessly attract loyal clients, while others chase cold leads and continually get ghosted? If you've been pitching and grinding and you still feel like you're in transactional mode, it's not your product, it's your posture. This video is for closers who want to become magnets. Most sales pros focus on techniques, scripts, and funnels. But the top 1%, they lead differently. They flip the script. What if outselling everyone wasn't about being more aggressive or working harder, but it was about being more service oriented? Later in this video, I'm going to show you how one tiny shift in the way you ask your questions will completely reframe your sales calls and boost trust. Most salespeople will miss this. When you walk into a sales call and you're already thinking about closing, you've already lost. I learned early on in my career, I memorized my script. I delivered features and benefits, and I asked for the sale, but I still heard crickets. But my manager said something that stuck with me. He said that my prospects don't specifically need my product. What they really want is to feel heard and be seen. Here's the reality. People buy to solve their problems, not to be your friend or to help you make your quota. Servant leadership as a sales tool starts with the mindset shift. You want to stop trying to be the hero and be a guide. When you show up curious, humble, and focused on your client's needs and not your sale, the clients are going to feel like they're in rapport with you. And you're going to instantly build trust, and their brain's going to tell them that it's safe to work with you. Think about your own mindset. Are you there to sell your product, or are you there trying to understand their situation? We can all agree that building trust is the first step. But how do you deepen trust without seeming fake or manipulative? I'm sure that you've heard of active listening, but servant leaders take active listening to a much deeper level. I was once shadowing a top-performing sales representative who barely spoke during his discovery calls. When I asked him why, he said that people will sell themselves if you give them the space. Becoming great at listening is huge leverage. When you listen attentively, three things happen. One, your clients and your prospects, they feel safe. Number two, they're going to reveal their pain points. And number three, they're going to see you as a solution, not the product. But here's the twist. Don't just listen to respond, listen to reflect and repeat their words back to them with precision. This builds empathy and it develops trust. But most importantly, it positions you as someone who gets it. And once you've built that trust, how do you make your offer without breaking that connection? And here's the key to this whole video. Servant leaders don't push offers. They make invitations. When you position your offer as the natural next step to solving their specific problem, their resistance is going to drop. It could sound as simple as this. You could just ask, would it help if we stepped in and helped you solve this problem? I used that approach once, and the client immediately said yes, and then told me that this was the most comfortable buying situation that they'd ever been in. So here's the psychology behind this. You're not coercing them. You're collaborating with them. It's a much different feel. The real power move here is your humility, not trying to fake some kind of fake urgency. It's your alignment with their values. So how do you keep clients coming back and referring others? You want to adopt the mindset that the closing of the sale is not the finish line. It's the beginning of an unspoken contract. What you do after the sale determines whether or not they buy again or forget your name. Servant leadership doesn't end when you collect payment. That's where it starts to get deep. Think of your follow-up after the sale as your opportunity to collect feedback. This is the differentiator. Your proactive checking in and delivering additional value after the sale is what sets you apart. This creates something rare. It's emotional loyalty. They like you, they trust you, and when you consistently deliver in this way, you stop selling and you start attracting. So now you're probably thinking, how can I turn this system into something that I can scale? So here's where you are now. You just learned how servant leadership can turn your sales game into an attraction engine. Okay, great. You've learned how to make connection with people. But without being consistent, you're not going to be able to close deals at scale. I'll show you how you can scale using servant leadership by taking you through a day in the life of a professional servant leader in my next video.